It's always a pleasure to be here on Soccer Bites. What is wrong with Manchester City? Everton demolished them totally, 4-0, AY. This would interest you as well, the noisy neighbors. Well, what is wrong? Is it a Pep thing?
There's a lot wrong. To be honest with you, I know they are hated rivals and everything, but there's a lot wrong at City. I don't even know where to start from.
What were the expectations, really? When the season started, you, a Man U fan, you looked at City as well, having a new coach. What do you expect of them?
My expectations of City and United, I'm not deviating from what we're talking about.
Okay.
My expectation from City and United, from Guardiola and Mourinho, was to fight us first and second.
First and second.
But what we're getting is that they're fighting our fifth and sixth.
That's right.
That's the facts of the matter. Going away from United, City's problems right now, they've got a lot of problems. They've got an aging squad. They've got a manager who had Messi in Barcelona. He had the three of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my life. He had Messi, he had Xavi, he had Iniesta. If you give those 3 players to Burnley now, they probably will win the Premier League.
Okay.
So you had those 3 players in Barcelona.
In Germany, you had...
it doesn't really matter what the rest do. But at the same time, you had PK.
Okay.
You had Puyol. You had, what's his name, a right back. What's his name? Daniel Alves. You've got Busquets. To be fair to Guardiola, I promoted Busquets from the youth team. He had Toure. He had those players. He had David Villa. He had Henry. He had Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He had Eto'o.
In Germany?
So he won back-to-back titles. Yes, he achieved. Don't get me wrong. You still need a manager to get his tactics right. You might have good players, but if you don't get things right, then you might still not win trophies. But more often than not in Spain, because there's so many teams that are not as good as the top 2. Even if you make mistakes and constant mistakes, you don't get punished every week.
That's true.
In the Premier League, you get punished every week.
Every week, man.
Even the teams that are bottom of the league can buy a player worth £30 million.
That's true.
Sevilla cannot buy a £30 million player in Spain.
Because of the broadcast rights money and all that.
Absolutely. So he then went to, for fantastic achievements, he played the style of football he did. He went to Germany, took over a team that just won the treble, that the best players in England, that just won how many back-to-back titles?
Like 6. Well, Dortmund came in at some point.
Won so many trophies, won the treble. He took over. I thought he was going to lift that team to winning another Champions League title. In 3 years, he failed to Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. And 3 of them beat him by what? Counter-attacking. Couldn't win the Champions League there. And from that moment, started to think, what's going on here? He started doing, what he started doing was he started doing things that he created football. I see some managerial great, Alex Ferguson, has always kept the game simple. For me, the greatest managers are the ones who keep the game simple. Just pass to your teammates and move the ball forward. Play players in their normal positions. Or in positions that it might not be their normal position, but they're comfortable in playing that other position you're talking about. Pep Guardiola started to introduce a system where your fullbacks, when they go forward, they now become your 2 midfielders. He started to call it inverted midfielders. It's easy to convert Messi from a winger to a false 9 because we're talking about the greatest player of all time.
That's right.
But it's not easy to convert Zabaleta and Clichy into inverted false midfielders. So he did it at Bayern, converted Alaba and Lam into inverted midfielders. But in Germany, apart from Dortmund and maybe Wolfsburg, no one gave them a game. So they could play my mom as an inverted midfielder and they'll still win the game. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay, so
when he's trying to do an inverted midfielder in England, it ain't gonna work. If you play English teams spread the ball wide.
That's right.
When your fullbacks come as midfielders, if the opposition team have good wingers, you're in trouble.
So he's the architect of
He's the
City's
architect
problems.
of City's problem in that regard. There's so many. The players have got their own faults. It's always easy to blame a manager, but when a manager doesn't make things simple, when you're struggling, you go back to basics.
Now, here's some things about City. We hear he's going to shop before the window closes. First of all, Claudio Bravo, who came in, you know, that kicked out Joe Hart. Now he wants to bring another goalkeeper because of, you know, he blamed Claudio Bravo for not being man enough against Everton.
Well, he's right to go for a new goalkeeper because he's got a goalkeeper who is absolutely shocking. I've never seen Claudio Bravo make a save.
Wow.
I've never seen him bail his team out. I just watched United Liverpool on Sunday, and I don't think Milner is a great goalkeeper. But I saw Mkhitaryan go through once, and I'm thinking, please score here, score here. Milner saves it. He bailed his team out when they broke his offside trap. I saw Firmino go through against De Gea at 1-0. De Gea kept his team in the game by making a save. So Milner kept his team at 0-0. De Gea kept his team at 1-0. Two keepers making a difference. Never seen Bravo. I've never seen it. No, I can be proved wrong. Show me something. I've never seen him make a save that keeps his team 1-0 up, or keeps his team still 0-0, or preserves his team lead or anything. Never ever. He never makes a save.
All right, so put items in Pep's shopping list for January as we wrap up. Put some items.
Shopping list for January. For January, probably nothing. He's not going to get anything in January. It's difficult. It's a very difficult market. He was one that got rid of Joe Hart and brought in Bravo. So he's got to carry the blame for that. Pay 17 million for Bravo.
Wow.
So he needs a goalkeeper. He's got 4 fullbacks. They're all over 30. All of them. He needs a right back. He needs a left back. He needs a centre back who can defend. Not John Stones, who we paid £50 million for.
Wow.
He needs a central midfielder who doesn't get injured like Gundogan. He needs a central midfielder who, Toure is still class, but he's older now, we know. He needs a lot in that team.
You sound like he needs a total overhaul.
It needs probably everything.
It seems like the striking position is even the least.
No, it's the least because De Bruyne can score goals. Kelechi Iheanacho can score goals. Sterling can score goals. Silva can score goals. Aguero is a top player. So that's the list of his problems. Goalkeeper, 2 fullbacks, centre-back, and a central midfielder.
And that definitely will cost Pep and City a lot of money. But let's find out what will be in the shopping list of Pep Guardiola.